Hi, everybody. Meg here. I'm just going live today in the Toxin Free Tribe to tell you guys about my favorite healthy living program. It's called the SHRED10, and I leverage it pretty much daily or pieces of it to maintain my desired body composition. And if you watched last week's training, I did talk briefly about the SHRED10 and said I would go live again soon in the Toxin Free Tribe to talk about the actual program and the nuts and bolts of it and how it works. So let's get started. I'm going to do a little bit of review from last week's training just so you can kind of see what a difference this program makes. So first off, I want to show you my before pictures again. So most of us are suffering needlessly from various symptoms of disease stemming from the standard American diet and lifestyle. So I am one of those people. I suffered for a while there with my weight and lots of different symptoms. And these photos are to show you what I was going through at that time. So these were about 10 years ago, and my body was pretty much falling apart because of the standard American diet and lifestyle. My health was in a decline, and it happened very fast. In my mid-20s, I was the same size I am now, and I appeared outwardly healthy. But by, my late 20s, early 30s, I was representing outwardly what my health was actually like internally due to my work hard, life hard lifestyle, or my work hard, play hard lifestyle. And basically my body just fell apart. So my desire to manage my health was then fostered by this lack of health because I started suffering through things like excess weight, severe digestive discomfort, thinning hair, acne, chronic fatigue, brain fog, frequent illness due to a very weak immune system, autoimmune disease, chronic pain and inflammation, extreme menstrual symptoms, and sadly a miscarriage. And that was all because I was so nutritionally deficient. My body wasn't getting the micronutrients that it needed to just do its job. So basically those were my wake-up calls, and my body was screaming for help. So I listened, and then because I had such a awesome recovery, I dove headfirst into this life-altering healthy living journey. And the program that helped me get back to how I feel now and how I look now, which you can see in these pictures, was the SHRED10. So basically, once I started learning how to leverage food as medicine, I recovered very quickly. And within a year of making some of those changes, I was back to a size 8. And then soon after that, I was back to a size 6. And I've been maintaining that for 5 years based on the changes that I made and leveraging the SHRED10 program. And I've maintained it after having 2 healthy babies. And my body just bounced right back after that second baby, which was amazing. And I haven't been sick beyond like a 24-hour minor bug in about 5 years because my immune system is strong enough to fight off whatever it is that I'm, exposed to. And I've got 2 young kids who, have never been on antibiotics or had, prescription medications because their immune systems are strong as well. And I no longer have the pain and inflammation and acne and brain fog or menstrual symptoms that I used to have. So basically, I feel damn good. And not only am I feeling really good, I'm saving a lot of money on healthcare expenses. The average American spends about $10,000 a year on reactive healthcare. And with an average lifespan of 84 years, I'll be on this earth for 44 more years. And that would mean that I could be spending $440,000 in reactive healthcare throughout my remaining lifespan. And instead, feeling good is awesome, looking good is awesome, but saving money is awesome too. And I'm not, spending all that money instead of spending like a mere fraction of it on preventive healthcare by leveraging food over pharmacy and having, the SHRED10 program to rely upon. So today I want to talk a little bit more about that program and the specifics of it. So first, I want to remind you guys why we need a program like this. And basically that's because there are 2 disturbing and startling trends in our world. One of those is the environmental toxins that we're experiencing and exposed to. So I have a lot of resources on my website, toxinfreelife.com, for environmental detox if you're interested in that. And of course, I post about it here in the group pretty frequently. But unless you're living in a bubble, you know that all these toxins in the environment that we've created, as a society, are getting, we're breathing them in, we're putting them on our skin, they're on our lawn and our pool, we're eating them. So there's a lot of environmental toxins that we have to overcome, with a strong, healthy body and immune system. And then the second trend is that the food quality is decreasing. So, our food is full of preservatives, flavor enhancers, emulsifiers, synthetic vitamins, genetically modified ingredients, and those take the place of nutrients. So we have less nutrients in the foods that we're most commonly eating if you're on the standard American diet. Our food has pesticides and herbicides and trans fats and artificial colors and growth hormones. The list goes on and on and on. And so how do we recover from all those environmental toxins and food supply toxins? The need to have a detox to rejuvenate our body is what the SHRED10 program is all about. And, the happy benefit of that is maintaining a healthy weight, which is a big, important topic for a lot of people because we know that excess fat contributes to over 20 different diseases. So our bodies can't handle this onslaught of toxins. And basically, our bodies protect our organs by trapping the toxins in fat cells. And the good news is this keeps the toxins from roaming about and causing havoc in our bodies. But the bad news is the fat cells expand and can cause weight issues. So when you burn the fat in the wrong way without proper nutrition, by over-exercising, the toxins are re-released into the bloodstream. This stresses the body. So your body very smartly goes into fat production because it still needs to enrobe those toxins and protect the vital organs. And that fat then returns. It's a vicious cycle, but there's a better way. So the safe and healthy way to lose weight is to allow your body to cleanse itself by removing the toxic load and adding clean eating, especially fruits and veggies. So now you're shredding the fat and assisting your liver so it can do its job and cleanse the toxins. When you're giving your body all those extra micronutrients from fruits and vegetables, you're supporting your natural detoxification processes internally. This makes weight loss easier, quicker, and leads to a more permanent weight loss because your body isn't trying to re-enrobe those toxins that you re-released into the bloodstream. Instead, your body has the support it needs to detoxify. So how does that happen? How does it get the support that it needs to detoxify? Well, you give it lots of nutrition. So if you do the SHRED10 program, you're going to have the most fruits and vegetables in your system that you've ever had. And this is now how I live. I love feeling so good that I live this program. So, it's impossible really to eat the number of fruits and vegetables that you need every day. And adding the produce concentrates and plant protein shakes that you see in this photo from the Juice Plus company and using the SHRED10 program allows you to get all 45 of these fruits and vegetables and berries every day. It's not a substitute for the real thing, but it bridges the gap as you try to eat a lot of plants during the day. This just adds to it. So I'm very plant-based. I eat a lot of plants, but I'm not eating millet every day. I'm not eating ginger every day. I'm not eating radish sprouts every day until I add the Juice Plus products to my diet. So, it's a no-brainer just keeping this stuff in your system all the time because it has so many benefits. And you can learn about these benefits at megsmith.juiceplus.com. There's a whole tab on, 35 plus research studies that they've done. And I'll get into that in a little bit, but the benefits are well worth it. And then let's see. So how do the whole food shakes help? So the whole food shakes help you balance your blood sugar and manage your willpower. So it's not true that some people do have willpower and other people don't. Willpower is actually a function of your blood sugar. So think about a time when you skipped a meal or you were too busy that you just forgot to eat. We all have those days. And then you want to eat anything in sight. Here's why. It's called the glycemic index. It's the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream. As we all know, sugar should enter your bloodstream slowly and give you sustained energy, leveraging complex carbohydrates. Or sugar can rush in and spike your blood sugar like you see in this taller curve. This is what happens when we eat empty carbohydrates like bread, crackers, or processed boxed foods. They cause a spike in blood sugar. And then when it comes crashing down an hour or two later, you need a nap, but you're also starving. So you raid the pantry, you eat some more terrible food, and the cycle begins again. This also happens when we skip a meal or when we first wake up in the morning and we have an empty stomach and we think we need caffeine to wake up, but really we just need some good, solid, whole food complex carbohydrates. The dark blue line shows what happens when we eat a low glycemic meal that has a lot of fiber, because the fiber slows down the entry of the sugar into the bloodstream. And that's what the Juice Plus Complete shakes offer you, is a high fiber, high complex carbohydrate meal, which maintains your blood sugar at a stable level and makes it so much easier to avoid the bad habits and the food addictions and the glycemic hit, and then the trough in that curve where you lose your willpower and you just eat all kinds of crazy stuff. So that's the zone of willpower. And if you maintain your blood sugar evenly with the shake or something like it, something high in fiber, then you're going to avoid those junk food cravings. And that's why the shakes are an important part of the SHRED10 program. So a little bit more about the shakes. As we talked about, they're low glycemic and they stabilize your blood sugar. They're vegan, they're non-GMO, they're gluten and dairy free, they're plant-based protein, and they're powerful prebiotics. The Juice Plus Complete contains broccoli, radish sprouts, pumpkin, pomegranate, and spirulina. And the Complete has 8 grams of pure plant fiber per serving, which is important. That's what makes it maintain your blood sugar levels. Hang on one second. It can be used in a lot of different ways. So when I take the shakes, I like to have them first thing in the morning. It stabilizes my blood sugar right out of the gates and gives me a lot of nutrition immediately when I wake up. A lot of people like to use them pre or post workout because they're high in protein, or as an afternoon or late night snack. When I'm doing the SHRED10 program, it requires 2 shakes per day. So I have one in the morning right when I wake up, and then I have another one as an afternoon snack. I do eat other food along with it for breakfast because it isn't a high level of calories unless you add stuff to the shake, and I'm just too lazy to do that. I don't want to put it in the blender and do all that stuff. I just want to shake it up in my shaker cup, keep things easy, and so I'll have something else with it in the morning. But in the afternoon, it's perfectly fine as a snack all by itself. And then the next step of the process is to add the omegas. So there are plant-based omegas now from the Juice Plus company, and I love these because they are also non-GMO, they're vegan, and they have a broad spectrum approach. So there's 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 are the omegas that you find in that blend. So you're getting everything that you need, full spectrum. They're cold pressed, pure and sustainable because they're from plants, not from fish, which we are over farming and fishing, and also come with a lot of toxins. So you can watch my training from last week if you want to dive into that a little bit more. But the omegas are good for the heart, brain, joints, skin, and eyes. So the SHRED10 is about shredding the food, toxins, and habits for 10 days that are not serving you well and adopting new, healthier habits. So what are the habits that this program wants you to add? Here are the guidelines. For 10 days, you're going to add more real food, things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, peas, beans, and you'll add Juice Plus Trio produce concentrates. So you'll do the berry, the orchard, and the garden blends. And you'll add 2 shakes to support getting all those extra fruit and vegetable nutritions in there, or nutrients into your system. We really want to encourage you to eat clean during these 10 days. So that means giving your digestive system a break from unhealthy foods that will then lower your inflammation and free the body up to cleanse and rejuvenate. You'll drink plenty of water. You'll sleep 7 to 8 hours, 7 to 8, not 78, 7 to 8 hours each night, and exercise most days. The inflammatory foods that you're going to remove from your diet during those 10 days are gluten, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, artificial and refined sugar. And I encourage you not to eat after 6 p.m. to give your body a chance to rest, digest, and eliminate toxins effectively. If you're pregnant, nursing, or are an elite athlete, you might want to make accommodations and eat after that 6 p.m. rule, and that's totally fine because you need more calories. Once you order your products, you'll actually get a SHRED guidebook, which is a great ebook that provides 10 healthy meal ideas, 15 shake recipes, snack ideas, and there's also 3 more cookbooks that we will send your way. And basically, the guidebook explains all the guidelines in detail, like why you don't want to eat gluten or dairy or eat after 6 p.m. There's no calorie counting or food deprivation or complicated formulas. This is safe for everybody, kids, adults, elderly, immunocompromised. This is just about flooding your system with nutrition and getting rid of inflammatory foods. So anyway, that is the kind of basic guidelines for the program. Most of the people who go through this program who actually adhere to the guidelines end up craving more fruits and vegetables. And that's because they have retrained their nervous and digestive systems to desire healthier foods. And I'm actually going to roll out a workshop soon that will talk about how to do that. It'll be a very affordable workshop, so stay tuned for that. Most people who complete this program have a healthier weight at the end. They have better recoveries from their workouts. They have improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails, and skin, improved regularity, and increased mental clarity. That's because their bodies are healthier. And again, I'm going to go into the science about why that happens in an upcoming workshop. So stay tuned for details on that. And then a little bit more about the research behind the products that the Juice Plus company has. There are over 30 published studies that talk about various benefits: pulmonary, vision, healthier skin, boosted immune systems, better sleep. And kids can get these products for free too through the Healthy Starts program. So if you're interested in doing this SHRED10 program and you don't want your kids to do it, but you still want to flood their system with more fruits and vegetables so they can get benefits like my kids have, like having never been on antibiotics and never getting sick. I should clarify, they do get sick, but their bodies fight it off within 24 hours, and it really doesn't affect the quality of their lives when they come into contact with the virus. My youngest just had a virus, the last few days, and basically all that happened was she had a stuffy nose. She had very, very slight chest congestion, but nothing that made us need to take her to the doctor or anything. And then she had a little bit of a stomach bug where it drained into her digestive system. But now she's right as rain a couple days later, and she didn't ever slow down. She was still happy and playing and didn't ever become dehydrated. So, it's really interesting to watch them bounce back from these little illnesses that they get exposed to. And none of the rest of us have gotten sick because, we're all boosting our immune systems. So anyway, if you're interested in your child getting this extra nutrition into their system every day, I highly recommend it, and they can get it for free. So let me know if you have questions about that. And so getting started into this program, if you are interested in doing the SHRED10, there's basically a few different options. You can do the basic package, which is 1 shake per day and adding the produce concentrates, which are the, fruit, veg, and berry blends. You can have chocolate or vanilla shakes or a variety. And then that's one option. And then the premium package is having 1 shake per day, but adding the omegas to the trio. And then the SHRED10 package is doing 2 shakes a day, having the omegas and the produce concentrates. And that's basically what I live by, what gets me my, great size 6 body that I cannot talk enough about because I feel so healthy and happy in my skin. And that's the program that I recommend. It's about $7 a day. So, just stop going to Starbucks or go less often. And then you'll have, the funds that you need, or make another adjustment to your budget. It's really quite affordable to do this. And so that's it. That's basically the program. So if you have any questions, here's those prices at the top so you can kind of see what this costs. Like I mentioned, the SHRED10 package is not even $8 a day. So, and if you want to double up on your omegas, which is recommended by the doctors that kind of evaluated these products, then you just add $1 to that. So then it's $8.90 a day. So anyway, that is the program. I love it. I recommend it. I live by it. Let me know if you have any questions or if you would like to enroll into it. Just, send me a message or comment on the video. And I'll be back soon to talk to you guys some more about some other healthy living techniques. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, bye.